Hello to all the viewers out there, it's Anise Tari and you are now tuned in to Ordinary Inspirations. Today is going to be a little bit different because usually I travel all over the country to interview people that inspire you. But today the inspiration came to me. We have Brooklyn's very own DJ Heaviness in the studio with us today right before his big show at Syracuse University.
Always excited about being at Syracuse. First of all, Syracuse is one of the most turned schools.
To be a DJ, you're so chill right now.
I'm chill. I'm 100% chill. I'm not the personality that's like, yo, all up in the camera, what up? But I like to I chill out. You know, when I get on the mic, when I rock the set, I turn up. But in my day-to-day, I'm very pensive, I'm very thoughtful. Like, I enjoy life, and I enjoy the music, I enjoy every piece of it.
Talk to me about the college tour, the college takeover tour.
The college takeover tour basically is my college tour. I touch different schools across the nation, and I've been all over the United States with this tour. So I've been from LA to Miami, I did Duke, like right before that big Syracuse-Duke rivalry last year.
That must have been crazy.
It's fun. I've been out in Jersey, Connecticut to Boston. So
Jersey.
Jersey. Oh, you from Jersey?
I'm from Jersey.
Nice. Yeah, Jersey's cool. Like, y'all into that club stuff. Like,
you know, and being from Jersey, and I know all my Jersey.
Are you from the north?
I'm from the North Jersey,
okay,
so
gotcha.
we play that club.
Play that club.
I've never gotten into it, and I know my Jersey people are gonna hate me that they find out that I'm not into club. I'm just not into it.
Yeah, club.
It's hype, but I'm just.
Club is for like specific, like, you know, you go outside of that North Jersey area, you don't really hear. You play a couple songs here and there, but it's not as hype. The tour, it started back when I was in Rochester, so as an undergrad.
Shout out your college. Shout it out,
baby. You know, the Tigers, all that. Shout out to Hot Girl Road Trip Crew. They went to every school with me. In my car, took these road trips, traveled with me. I was coming up state almost every weekend. So from there, it really exploded.
When did you know that you wanted to be a DJ? But I feel like it goes back to the music. When did you fall in love with music?
All right, so I started off as a reggae DJ. I came out, I was like 15 or 16. I used to do house parties with my dad. Dad was a DJ, but he only did like family, local stuff. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't like technical crazy, but he always had selection. And that was the key to him being great, was that no matter what was happening, the next song was always going to be better than the last one. Mm-hmm. And I think most DJs don't really get that. Some DJs, or even on the upcoming, just play what they like. You have to kind of anticipate what your crowd wants to hear and kind of play that. A lot of people grew up on classic hip-hop. A lot of people grew up on soul, gospel, and all this stuff. I grew up on Caribbean beats.
You're Haitian,
yeah, so you know, like, translating it, my love for learning about music and what rocks people kind of also transformed me.
I definitely see that in your music. You really promote the fact that you're a diverse DJ in your style. You call it momentum.
Momentum, yes.
What
you did some research.
I mean, you know.
Momentum is basically, like I said, it's making the next song better than the last song. You should never turn down. By the time that you leave one of my parties, I want to make sure that you still want to party.
I love that feeling. Yes. When it doesn't die.
It doesn't die.
And it's like that hype is still there.
And the problem is like, you know, you have promoters, club owners are like, all right, tone it down a little bit. I'm like, what? Because there's no turn down, like, for me.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm making an R&B mix and it's for love making, I want to make sure that it goes straight through, that it just gets better. And so Valentine's Day is coming. Watch out for that Valentine's Day mix.
You got Valentine?
This year? Nah, I'm keeping it solo. So,
same. I think even my camera woman is solo.
So this, you know, sometimes you gotta do it for yourself. So I'm gonna make a breakup mix for the people. Like, I got that Big Sean on deck. I don't with you.
Empowering.
You about that life.
I mean,
but if there
breakup
are,
mix.
you know, some Valentines out there, you can hit me on my email.
We actually went out. I went out with a guy from RIT.
Hi.
Yeah. And he asked me, he said, can I have your number? I said, no, but you can have my email. And he found it to be weird that I told him that, no, you can have my email.
Yeah, it's a little weird in this day and age.
It's weird, but I feel like we give our number out way too freely when you don't even want to talk to the person.
That's why you gotta have a Google Voice, man.
But you know, you're more likely to get in contact with me via email.
It's true.
Text message, I will let them run and roll it, but
you DM me, I'll check my DMs.
DMs, no, I don't really check like
sliding
that.
into your DMs, right?
You know?
Be like, hey.
If you email me, that's when I notice you.
Got you.
So
I don't know about email for me. Like, you can email me. I check my email religiously. My DMs, I check here and there. My Twitter DM is good money, but Instagram DM me, I'm not finding. So being the DJ, right? So I'm in the club all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you look, you watch, you people watch. That's your job, pretty much. You're playing music, but you have to people watch. You have to watch the crowd. So you see some weird things. You see all these guys just at the bar, like looking at girls, and girls just looking at the guys, and nobody's dancing in the middle because they're too afraid to approach each other until you play the right song, right? Then you drop that one song that gives people courage. Like, there's songs like, what's that joint? You play a little bit of reggae. So you start with a little bit of reggae. It gets people loose. It gets the girls dancing together. Play a little Beyonce. You know, girls come to the club. They stand in the club like this with their homegirls. They looking, they patting their hair, they're taking selfies. Drop that Beyonce. They start dropping it like it's hot. Guys get the liquid courage, and then they, you know, they start moving together. Then you throw in some Migos, throw in a little fight night. Start getting hyped, and then you watch people mingle. And then it's the end of the night that's my favorite part. Because it's that guy that was playing the wall the whole time, and then he realizes what time it is. And then he goes to work. Like, one girl, two girl, three girl, four girls, just bagging.
You really do people watch.
You have to people watch. It's your job. It's if you're not watching the crowd, then you're not DJing. Big art that people don't understand is the rotation of the room. You have to rotate the room. Like,
explain to me the rotation, because with people these days, everybody thinks that if they're good with the aux cord, they should tell the DJ. They should tell the DJ what to play, and they're so upset when you don't play that one Beyonce song that they like. So when you gonna play it?
So
when you gonna drop it?
Back,
and they keep coming back,
and they're like, "Yo, you didn't play my song." I'm like, "I know."
So explain to us the rotation and the technique, why you don't play that particular song at that time.
Well, first of all, if the club is empty and there's just you and me, and I'm not gonna play a song because you don't want people to hear a certain song before a certain time, because there are certain songs that go together, or certain songs that just work together, that you work in a pattern, that you make it kind of flow together with. So if I play a song too early, I already lose the element of surprise because I already played it once. So you want to wait I'd rather wait until I have the room kind of crowded and packed before I drop the banger. You're not going to drop a banger at like 10 o'clock when the party opens.
Yeah.
You know, you got to wait until you have that crowd so that everybody can enjoy it. Playing hits back to back to back to back is not the job of the DJ. The job of the DJ is to ensure, one, that the music is good, that the environment is right, that the vibe is right, that the promoters and the venue are making money, and that the people you have at the venue are having an amazing time. So while promoting yourself and dropping the right records.
There's a science to DJing.
It's a lot bigger than what people think it is, but
it's bigger than the aux cord.
It's bigger than the aux cord. The aux cord, out here. Nobody gets my aux cord.
What's your favorite album right now? And then I'll tell you mine.
My favorite album right now. When I'm in the crib, I'm listening to a lot of Ye. And I'm listening to
really?
Yeah.
Which album?
I'm listening to College Dropout. I'm listening to 808s and Heartbreaks, which is one of my favorite Ye albums, even though people didn't like that one.
No, I like that one.
That's my joint. And I listen to, on the new stuff, I'm listening to a lot of Rich Gang, because their last mixtape was dope. I'm listening to that Fab mixtape.
How you feel about it?
50-50. I mean, he hit half.
Yeah.
The other half is kind of like,
it's okay, you know?
I'm definitely feeling that Nicki album. That Nicki album is...
That's my favorite album.
Fire. She
killed the whole thing.
Front to back.
Front to back.
You can listen to the whole thing. She needed this album.
She needed it.
Yeah,
I feel like
she came off that pop. She needed this album.
It was so vulnerable, so raw. Like,
I just feel like it rebalanced her. It made her more balanced. Like, it took her out of that pop and brought her back.
So before you go, I really, really love stories. So you want to tell me about your first time doing a gig?
My first time doing a gig. You said that mad slow. You're like, my first time. I was like,
No, no. Next
First
episode.
time.
Next time you
episode,
come.
right?
Next time you come.
First time doing a gig, I was out with my dad, and so my dad is not really like a technical DJ. He was, you know, he had like CD players and all this stuff like that, and he had like some music on like tapes and records. So like I'm in between. I have like a box of like tapes, and I'm trying to like fast forward the tape, like cassette tape. Fast forward cassette tape with headphones, trying to find a song, and I kind of drop it, and it was a mess. Like the tape started unspindling in the middle of the party. Like everything went wrong, but I still rocked out. But everything went wrong. It was the worst. People were like, yo, what are you doing? Play my song. Like, you see what's going on here?
You see the tape done fell, right?
I was like 15. I think I was like 14 or 13. I was like 13 when that happened. So thank you again for having me. Don't forget, follow me Instagram, Twitter at DJ Heaviness. Follow College Takeover Tour at Kyle Takeover Tour. All that stuff, booking, hit the website. And if you just want to chat, just want to holler, you know, hit the hotline. So
I made all pretty weird faces while you were doing that, but you did so great.
So we're good.
Yeah, and also hit me up on Instagram, Anise_Tari. That one language that you took in high school, you
It's that
swear that you
language
know
that
a
you
language.
know.
Like, oh yeah, do you know Spanish? Yeah, I took it in high school.
Yeah,
No, but I can actually remember, I can understand it.